Hello. As many of you may know, I love philosophy and religion, and I collect many wonderful books on poetry, religious texts, and philosophy. And regardless of your beliefs, your philosophy, I think that they're beneficial to anyone who's aware enough to appreciate them and wise enough to learn from them. And I have many books, and I thought I'd share with you some rare, some strange, and some just special books to me personally. I'll start off with Sir Edward Arnold's The Song Celestial. And this is a very special book for me. This is actually from 1885, and crazy enough, this is the second edition. There was a one before this. But what makes this book so special, not only it's so old, it's one of the first translations of the Bhagavad Gita from Mahabharata, but also it's autographed by the author. He autographed it in 1886, I think. So that's pretty neat. It's pretty special. And it's not the most word for word perfect translation of the Bhagavad Gita, but it's a very poetical and beautiful version. And anyone who listens to my podcast, The Song Celestial, I'm doing an audiobook version of this very version. It's very special. And anyone who knows me knows the Bhagavad Gita is probably with the Tao Te Ching, probably one of the most important books ever in my life. Second book I'll share with you. This is from 1914, and it's just a book that I really value, and that's the Gitanjali by Bengal's greatest mystic, by the Bengal's greatest poet, and that is Tagore. Gitanjali, a jewel for anyone. Really valuable and beautiful. I have some odd books, some strange books. No. Let's see here. Now, some of you may have heard of Om Shinrikyo, which is sort of like supreme truth, I believe means, and that was a cult from Japan, and their master was Shoko Asahara, and I actually have two of his books of the three that have been translated to English. I will definitely get the third one, but I actually got these books before the tragedy in Japan, and Shoko Asahara, they're very interesting books, and he had some very interesting ideas. There was definitely something about him. And here's a picture of him with the Dalai Lama, which is sort of crazy. The crazy thing about Shoko Asahara is, of course, they did that horrible, tragic subway nerve gas attack in Japan, which is just utterly unimaginable. So obviously, he was not aware. Obviously, he's not a real master. So I condemn Om, and I don't promote them, but these are rare books that will never be published again because, of course, Shoko Asahara is in jail to be hung, and of course they've changed the whole philosophy, and the group has changed its name, but these are strange books because definitely will not be published again. Shoko Asahara's books. I read them and they're very interesting. It's just really a tragedy that happened. Next I'll show you a very special book. I actually just recently got this in the mail, and it was written by Swami Rajneesh, who you may know now as Ozan Rajneesh, a beautiful mystic who is now in Mexico, sannyasin of Osho. Of course, Osho, the great master, who I love, beloved Osho. He wrote a book called Tears of the Mystic Rose, and this is a very special book because, unfortunately, for Swami Rajneesh, his book, I believe this can no longer be published because of copyright claims by Osho International, which is a real tragedy, but I support Swami Rajneesh, and he's a very great master, and it's a very unique book. It starts off with dark pages to gray to light, and it's a very beautiful book. I love how it's written this way, and also something very special honor for me. Swami Rajneesh signed it for me, and actually I couldn't find this book, so I personally wrote Swami Rajneesh, and he sent it to me with love, and to me, it's like a piece of art. I cherish it. I'm just so thankful. The kindness shown by Swami Rajneesh. Just words can't really express how thankful I am. And I'll definitely, his books are online, and I'll continue to learn and study from the great master, Ozen Rajneesh. And last, this book is, it's not rare. This edition of the book's rare. And it's the Vigyan Bhairav Tantra, or the 112 Meditations of Shiva. And this is a Osho Rajneesh version. Of course, some of you may know him as Bhagwan Rajneesh, a controversial master, loved by some, hated by others. I love Osho because I learned so much from Osho. I'm just so thankful for all the lessons that beloved Osho has taught me. And this is a very, very special edition done by, I believe, the Rebel Press, who are out of West Germany. And these versions, of course, aren't being made anymore. It's a two book volume. And the thing that makes this version so special, it comes with 112 painted cards to represent the 112 meditations described by Lord Shiva. And so it's a very, very special version. Now, if you were to try to find this book in the bookstore, it'd be under the title Book of Secrets, and it wouldn't have any of the paintings. Like, the thing that makes these books special is they have a lot of paintings done by Osho himself. Of course, Osho left his body on January 19th, 1990, so unfortunately Osho's no longer with us in body, but of course in spirit he is. So this is just a very, very special editions. So yeah, to me it's one of the most important of Osho's work. I'd say the Book of Secrets, Meditation, The First Last Freedom, Notes of a Madman, and of course for me I Am the Gate is a very special book because it was the first Osho book translated into English. So I just thought I'd show you guys a few of these special books. So just some of the special books I've collected over the years, and I'll continue to study and learn from them, and hopefully one day I'll write my own book if the universe sees it so. But anyways, thank you for listening. I just wanted to show you some of my favorite books. My top 3 books are probably the Gita Anjali, Tao Te Ching, and of course the Bhagavad Gita. 3 gems of the planet, masterpieces to be appreciated on so many levels. The sweetest rose. Okay, thank you.